Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I am interested to see if BitByByte can, kind of get some rhythm early in this and, just get into these matches.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely capable. If he's on a good day, he could definitely take some games off Uyeshota. If he were to take the set, that would be a huge surprise to most of us here, and it'd be pretty hype. And it can happen in a game like Zone Battle. It's not out of the picture.
Yeah, absolutely. I've played BitByByte a lot on the ladder, and I think what has stood out to me about him the most is just kind of his creative use of zone to survive. I think he's one of the best at that I've seen in this game. But that was not a great start. But hopefully he can get some rhythm into this match and
Oof, yeah.
before it's too late.
Yeah, looked away for just a second, and he is gone. But it is versus 7. He'll have time to make up for it. But the fact is, he's against Uyeshota, so every set, or every point, BitByByte needs to work his hardest to attain. Because,
yeah, not a lot of margin for error, but he's
right.
definitely capable.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Then we have BitByByte taking advantage of that clean garbage to start the match. So it definitely looks like we're going to get a little bit of a longer one now.
Mm-hmm. I guess might as well at the beginning of our stream for those that are a little more unfamiliar with the mechanics here. There is a zone button if you guys haven't figured out, and you can kind of stop time and you fill your zone meter by clearing lines and whatnot. As you see, like Uyeshota is maxed there, and the more lines you clear, and when you obtain that max zone meter, you can go for huge combos and send large attacks. But with that zone meter, you can oftentimes kind of make up for your mistakes, and it kind of like, in a way, creates for more space to get caught up. So it kind of adds more of a macro element to versus Tetris. So it's an exciting format, and I think players are starting to kind of really optimize the mode recently.
Yeah, I think it's a creative mechanic in the sense that it gives you an offensive option and a defensive option.
Right.
You can use it to survive, and you can use it to build up these big attacks like we're seeing by BitByByte right now.
One thing to note as well is that there are multiple phases. So right now I believe we might be, I think we did hop into phase 2. But wait, is my sound on? Let me double check here. For the game, I want to have the game sound on. There we
do
go.
not have game sound playing now, just from what I'm seeing from chat.
There we go. Saved, I hope. Turn it up a little bit more. I think that's a good level.
Yeah, you're getting thumbs up, Shen.
Okay, good. I think that's good. If it's too loud, too quiet, let me know, but I bet that's the golden volume level. Anyways, BitByByte is already down 0-3. Just Uyeshota showing his consistency, and BitByByte probably, if I were BitByByte, he's probably trying to move faster than he's used to because he knows his opponent well, right? I feel like when you play against somebody like Uyeshota, you try to keep up with them, and then you're bound to have more misdrops.
Yeah, at the end of the day, though, you want to play your own game. You don't want to get psyched out by your opponent here.
Right.
But, I mean, he's in a good position right now. He's got a full zone meter, and you're seeing what he can do with it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks pretty clean right now.
Oh, he gets the win.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Oh, but he wins anyways.
Right. Uyeshota, I think he was sitting on his zone, and so he accepted too much garbage, or he was moving too quickly to assess how much he was about to accept. So if you guys see, there's like little bars. There's a bar next to the grid vertically that is going up, and it shows like when you're about to accept the garbage, which is your opponent's attacks being sent to you. And I think that chunk, or that large attack, caught Uyeshota off guard, and he didn't really assess it because he's moving too quickly. He's kind of a speed demon, and it probably just caught him with his pants down, to be frank.
Yeah, that's definitely something in this game that can take you by surprise. Because you can have an opportunity where you have to take 15 lines at once, and you're not ready for that at all.
Right.
Oh, and he misdrops here in his zone too, so this could be another opportunity.
He still mustered up a 16.
The fact that he's still got 41 garbage out of that zone is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Oh, these guys are playing too aggressive. I feel like these matches are going quick, and they're not using their max zone meter.
Yeah, I mean, that 41 by Uyeshota, I think that's the highest zone line count that we've seen in this match so far, so...
Probably some nerves at play, or hopefully they're kind of learning from their mistakes at this point, and we're going to have some phase 3 action. So there are 3 phases to a zone battle match. Right away, see how both opponents are receiving clean attacks towards each other, so they can kind of like build around a clean well, where it's easier to score Tetrises and build T-spins around. Within phase 2, it starts to jumble up a bit, and then phase 3 is pure jumbled attacks, where it's going to send like holes that are scattered from left to right within one player's grid. So just be on the look for that. Once you hear that phase 3 tick, it'll be like a little ding. It'll be like ding, and then it hops into phase 3. Was that an accurate depiction of that noise, Bento Box?
I think that was pretty good. While you were going through that, we saw BitByByte give a 46 zone, followed by Uyeshota responding with a 53 zone. So definitely seeing the players kind of get more relaxed into this match, I'd say. And you see what I was saying earlier with BitByByte using that zone defensively. You see he use that just to get an extra 19 lines to survive.
Some nice fixes there from BitByByte to deal with misdrop and keep his he seems to be finding a rhythm a bit. He's not really slowing down.
So.
Yeah.
So you see too. Another interesting thing about this game is when you have a little bit of that messier garbage, I think it lets you build up your zone a little faster, and that's something you can take advantage of as well. You see that BitByByte had that, that full zone a little faster than Uyeshota did.
All right, we are in phase 3, and BitByByte with a rough start here. So you want to capitalize on your zone by getting to the top. Like, there is a bonus for having a high amount of lines cleared in the zone phase, or when you're doing your zone attack, on top of like your T-spins, Tetrises, combos during that. But the largest part of the zone attack comes from the, or most crucial, I'd say, is
just the lines.
Is from the lines, right?
It's a pretty standard start right now, just seeing basic T-spin from BitByByte. We showed the LST stacking on the left side there.
I don't think we've seen any 4 wide yet from Uyeshota, who is somebody capable of doing so. 4 wide did get nerfed a little bit early on in the life of zone battle, but it still has. It's harder to pull off. It's actually in a healthy place, if you ask me, on skill level involved.
I think it's in a fair spot. A full 4 wide is still going to be
right.
the most powerful attack.
Speaking of.
Oh, well, just like that, he heard you.
He's probably listening in. The man of the people. Oh.
So he didn't get it to see
right.
executed there, but...
So, Uyeshota on game point already. We're having a bit of some quick matches, quicker than I expected. I thought Uyeshota would be the favorite, but it seems like they're both kind of running into some nerves or something currently.
Alright, BitByByte is... Okay, so he's into his garbage well, so that's fine.
Ooh.
And that
Uyeshota does have a
chance to take a quick match, and he does.
He was playing kind of aggressive there and didn't have any zone, not even a corner zone to make up for it because he didn't really clear any lines. He was just set up for a double Tetris. So,
hey, Shen, you want to turn my mic up? I'm not sure. I've heard I'm a little quiet.
Oh, sure. Oh, you know why? It's because you're on the same audio. Let me we'll figure
I'm
that
the
out.
same as the desktop audio.
Okay. I got it. How are you doing, Bento?
Let's give it another go. How about now?
Okay, I think you're at a good level. If he's too loud, too quiet, let me know again, chat. But I think that's good.
All right, perfect. Okay, I knew it was BitByByte. Shannon had made me lose my confidence on that.
Oh, is it BitByByte? Why do I say BitByByte?
Well, he's got that E at the end, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so we get an 18 with a 46 attack for BitByByte, and that takes another quick game. So the wins that
wow.
BitByByte has gotten have all been these quick spikes.
Yeah, he's taking some quick games. If Uyeshota keeps that up, BitByByte could end up taking this. I feel like I said BitByByte because I think it's like a programming reference if I were to guess. And
yes, for sure. BitByByte is a big brain.
Yeah.
Programming brain. Pretty standard early game for both players right now.
Early game, high level isn't the biggest deal, but you do want to kind of be the player to initiate that momentum, right? Usually you're not at risk of, well, except for the case of these two players that have been having some early misdrops. Usually you aren't at risk for death in the early phases of the zone battle match.
Yeah, my thought process for the early game is really I want to be in the position where as soon as my zone meter is maxed, I'm in an immediate position to activate that. That's what I think is your best opportunity. I don't want to have my max zone and then be feeling like, okay, now I've got to stack a full board to do something with it.
Yeah, there's a few ways to go about that, right? I mean, that is a great strat. If you want to be the initiator, it's usually a bit easier to do. But also, if you're playing defensively, you can try to like time your attacks to where you want to accept your opponent's garbage, right? And then,
True.
But I think that's a little harder to pull off, although it could be rewarded for doing so.
So now we see here that BitByByte's in a lot of trouble. Some misdrops in his zone. Hopefully he can get to that garbage well quick.
Oh, and Uyeshota's going to take it. 7-3.
Still, we saw some good things from BitByByte, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was able to take some quick wins off Uyeshota. I think he was kind of warming up there towards the end. Unfortunate that I don't think he really was bringing his A game in the first few games, but
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if he had started this 1-7 now, I think we might see a much closer set than what that was.
Right. But thanks Uyeshota thanks BitByByte. Thanks BitByByte. I'm gonna a little bit of a tongue twister. I'm gonna say it wrong all the time for putting up that match and taking some wins off Uyeshota.
Yeah, those were good games. Good games by both players.